Good morning. I'm in the car on a Thursday. Any ideas where I might be going on a Thursday? If you've watched my vlogs anytime kind of prior to lockdown, you will know where I go on Thursdays, and I'm going back. It's Thursday the 1st of April and this is not an April Fool's joke. I'm so excited. Going to the Palace. The Palace is a National Trust property. It's called Falkland Palace and I'm a volunteer there with the garden team. So on Thursdays in normal life, that's what I do. And today's the first day we're allowed back at the moment. We did get back a little bit before Christmas, which felt brilliant. And then of course we went into lockdown again on Boxing Day, so we haven't been back since, but we are allowed back now. Very limited as to how many people can be back at any one time, that kind of thing. So today I'm not quite sure what to expect from today at all. It's nice and sunny, it's quite chilly, but it's kind of perfect gardening weather really. It won't get too hot. I'm hoping it's nothing too strenuous because I'm a bit out of practice. So yeah, expect lots of lovely garden footage today hopefully, and I'm there till lunchtime. And before I go home, I'm hoping to do a little walk of the orchard because I have missed that place so much. It's one of my favourite places, and sometimes it's just been such a lovely thought to think about the orchard and that I could get back there one day. And one of my sort of focal points has been having lunch in the orchard in the summer. That's got me through the dark months. So fingers crossed that will happen soon. So I'm going to get on with my morning and I will chat to you later on, probably once I get home. Hi and welcome to my vlog. I'm Rachel and I am the maker behind So Me, and I'm coming to you from Fife, a very sunny Fife today in Scotland. We are on the east coast of Scotland, just north of Edinburgh. Today is the 1st of April, it's a Thursday, and as you will have seen, I got back to the palace. Oh, so happy. It was so nice, and the fact that the sun came out eventually as well just really made it, and I made it into the orchard, and oh, it was just beautiful. Loads of daffodils everywhere, so there was nice spots of yellow all over the place, so really nice. I've got something weird going on with the sun today. Look, I can look like I'm some kind of celestial being. Anyway, getting way too carried away with that. So I haven't vlogged for ages. I have taken little bits of footage here and there. I think I will put some of them in at the end of the video. Some of them are a little bit old, like from a few weeks ago. Did take some video of some of the gifts I got for my birthday, so I might include those. I'm sure I took some video of the Mother's Day card that I made, and I also made some other cards in March as well, so I will put some video of that in. I think I've got some video. I haven't really, I felt like I've not had much to show, much to talk about, so just kind of held off with putting a vlog out because yeah, I didn't have much to show. But I thought the first day back at the palace would be a great start to a new vlog. If you haven't seen the palace in its full glory, the palace gardens, I would really recommend you go back to some of my summer vlogs, not last year because we couldn't go last year unfortunately with lockdown. Any of the years before that where I have vlogged, you will see the palace. If you look at June, July, August vlogs from any of those years, you'll see some amazing footage of the palace. I really would urge you to go and have a look. Looking back at photos has been really nice for me to do over the winter and lockdowns when we haven't made it in. So yeah, it was good to get back in today. I got a full body workout, I think. Took quite a few wheelbarrow fulls of weeds to the compost heap. Definitely wasn't a gentle start back today, so I'm probably going to feel that tomorrow. But I'm home and had my lunch out in the back garden. It was so nice, and I brought home some unwanted foxgloves from the bed at the palace that I was weeding. So they've now gone into my garden, which is brilliant. I realised last year that one of the things that was missing from my sort of, I like to think it's a cottage style garden, was foxgloves. And I've now rectified that. I did buy one a few weeks ago at Homebase, and it is, I think it's called Sutton's Apricot, and you can imagine the colour. It's going to be beautiful, so I hope that one does well, and then it will self-seed and I'll get seeds from it and have plenty of foxgloves. I did also find a packet of seeds, so I've sowed some of those, so I may have gotten a bit carried away, so I've got quite a few now. Never mind. Yeah, I've been sowing stuff in the greenhouse as well. I've got lots of nice cosmos coming up. Some sweet peas have just started to germinate. I've got tomatoes in the kitchen and lots of other bits and pieces. Lots of flowers this year. I think I'm going to focus a bit more on flowers again. Did have a nice veggie bed last year, but I don't know, just didn't get through a lot of it. So it was just sort of to try stuff out. But definitely I love having the flowers, and I know I can grow them, so I'm going to stick with a lot of those. I've just yawned, my eyes are all watery now. I've been really busy lately with orders from my shop. Over the last year, because of COVID, I had to diversify what I did, and I now sell a lot of supplies in my shop, and they've done brilliantly, and I sell a lot of fabric as well. But unfortunately that means a lot of the time my time is taken with packaging stuff rather than making. That's been fine actually, because I haven't really had the headspace to be making all the time, to be sewing all the time. So it's worked out brilliantly actually. I am now in the middle of a mystery box. It's the houseplant mystery box. I've got everything apart from the bags, so that's just all on me really. I've got the bags half made I think, so just need a good couple of days to get them finished, and then the boxes will go out. I've no idea when that's going to be. At the moment school's went back for 2 weeks, and we're now on 2 weeks Easter holiday. This is the week 1, so we still got next week off as well, so I can't sort of plan my time too strictly. I have an 11-year-old, so he will be around, so I can't sew too much, but once school goes back I think I will just burst through the bags and then the boxes will go out. So if you're waiting on one, it's going to be 2 to 3 weeks. And if you have not ordered one, the theme is houseplants. There are 2, I think there's 2 boxes left in my shop, so if you would like one, hop over and get one. The fabric that I've got for this bag to go in the box is awesome. It's amazing. I really, really like the fabric. I would actually have it for like cushions and stuff and project bags. It's really, really amazing fabric. For the topic, it's perfect. The yarn came yesterday and it is stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. Once I get this one out of the way, I think then I will talk to you about the next one. I'm always thinking one step ahead, so I've got quite a few themes already lined up actually, so if you haven't had a theme that has sort of jumped out at you yet, there may be one to come. I've got some new supplies for the shop as well, but I need to do a massive sort of photography session, and I just haven't had the kind of creative brain space for that yet, so I think over the next few weeks I'll definitely work on getting the new things in the shop. Oh, and another thing that has gone in, if I could do this without dropping them all, I have made another batch of journaling packs. These ones are spring themed, so oh my God, I'm going to drop them all. So each envelope is different, and I'll pop in a little bit of footage of what's inside the envelopes. Yeah, spring themed, so there's lots of lovely daffodils and bunny rabbits, and the carrots are back. I started the journaling packs this time last year, so it's really nice that we've come full circle and back to springtime ones again. There's still a couple of the previous ones in the shop as well. They are the cosy themed, so if you are ordering, just make sure you're ordering the right one, the one that you want. They're in my shop now. Right, I don't want to go on about my shop all the time because I do get a bit worried that every time I vlog it's all like shoppy stuff, and I don't want people thinking that this is just one big advertisement and none of the fun stuff. So let's get on to some fun stuff. I'm going to just show you my book quickly. I have been reading this one, really enjoying it. It's by Julie Kaplan. She's written quite a few, well, a few that I've read. My mind's just gone blank which ones they are, but I'm really enjoying this. It's set in Copenhagen. I now really want to go to Copenhagen. It sounds beautiful, and it's all about hygge, living a hygge life, right up my street. So I'm really enjoying it. So much so that when I'm reading it at night in the bath, I'm just saying to myself, I'll just read one chapter and then I'll just read one more, just that kind of book. And I'm using a bookmark that I made myself, just some really pretty Cath Kids in, and then a couple of little stamped patches on it, and just a little bit of like crocheted lace at the top. So enjoying that. Would really recommend that if you just want like a really easy read. It's really nice. What else will I show you? Oh, since we're talking about books, I treated myself to a couple of books at my birthday. Yep, Houseplants and Houseplants. This one is absolutely beautiful. It's by Kew Gardens, Kew, the Royal Botanic Gardens. It's just really, really beautiful book, and it's full of advice on houseplants, really. So I've had a really good browse of both the books, and it's nice to notice what you've got and just sort of recognise stuff. And we've all got stuff in our houses, I think, and we don't know what they are, so I've kind of managed to go through and identify a few things. There's an oxalis on the back, which I now have, and this one is the same sort of thing. I mean, they're both, you know, they're not too dissimilar. I got the perfect bookmark for my birthday, so that's in here. Again, just being able to go through it and identify what I've got, and maybe get some advice on what I've got and whether I'm looking after it the best way that I can. Houseplants don't really like me much. I don't have much luck with houseplants. I think that's why I'm enjoying succulents and cacti a bit more, because they're not quite so fussy. I did have a load of succulents, not last year, I think the year before, or maybe it was last year, and they all kind of died. I think maybe I had them in a room that was too dark, maybe. I just remember I potted them all on and then they all died, so didn't do very well. But from some of them I did actually manage to take some, I did propagate, so this is one that I managed to propagate. I think that might be, I don't know if that's a jade, I want to say. Took some video in the Palace glasshouse of, I think, the same plant, and they are enormous, the ones in the glasshouse. Of course that's at a constant temperature, so they grew really well. So that's one of the ones. I'll show you some others that are in here. This is another one. This is called an ogre ear cactus. I can't remember what the proper name is. You can just make out the little, like Shrek's ears, and that was just from a little propagation as well. So that was the main thing that I saved from another plant, and it's starting to grow now. This is a little beach find. I just thought, I love the shape of it. It's like a little dimple, and it's basically the bottom of a wine bottle, but I just really liked the shape and thought it would be quite cute to put a succulent in. So yeah, there we go. You can see why the current box is houseplants. I have got a teeny bit obsessed, I think. But it's nice to have something to nurture and check on every day and stuff. I'll show you my other ones. I've got my little pilea, which is really exciting. The growth on that has slowed down a bit, but I think I overwatered it at one point. See, I told you I'm not very good. So I had to let it dry out and nurture it back again. So I think that might regain its happiness. And I've got this little, I don't know if it's an Easter or a Christmas cactus. Every time I say that, people keep saying, oh, you can tell the difference, because some leaves are pointy on one of the cacti and they're rounded on the other. So okay, this is a rounded leaf and this one's pointy, so is this Christmas or Easter, because it has both? So I have not got a clue. But anyway, it brings me great joy when I find a new little bit of growth. Look, this one's got a twin coming out of it. I don't know if you can just see that there. And then that's a new one as well. So yeah, I'm really enjoying looking after my plant babies. I think because we haven't been able to get outdoors so much over the winter, and what with lockdowns, I haven't been at the palace, it's just been nice to have something to look after and just check them every day and check for new growth and stuff. Okay, let's move on to some craftiness. I can't remember where I showed you that I got to on my crochet blanket last time, but I haven't really worked on it, like, at all. It's about a foot long, maybe just over a foot at the moment. Yeah, I'll go back to it, I just haven't picked it up. I worked on it one week and then had a really bad headache, like, for the whole week afterwards, and I couldn't bear to do anything, like, with my eyes. Haven't used my eyes, so didn't work on it. And then I don't know, I just haven't picked it up. I think because my crafting time is in the evenings and it's been dark, so I haven't wanted to choose the next colour without being able to see it properly. That's kind of how I've felt most nights when I have wanted to pick it up, that I didn't want to choose a colour in this sort of darkness of, you know, evening. But now the clocks have gone forward, maybe it'll be easier to pick up and work on. I must make time to work on that, because everybody says, oh, now that I see it, I want to work on it. So I'm going to make time to do that, I think. There's only so many hours you have free at the end of the day, aren't there? I have another project. I've just thrown this in a bag that was lying about, and it's what my duvet came in. It's a drawstring bag. It's a Kath Kidson one, but it's far too big for a project bag, and I'm not happy with it in here at all. I do keep intending to make myself a new little project bag, because I've got some really beautiful Tilda fabrics. Actually, I don't know if I've showed you them. I'll grab them in a minute and show you. But I cannot choose a fabric. It's too hard. So I think I'm going to have to do it in patchwork strips so that I can have a bit of each fabric. This is why I never get round to making myself stuff, because I just can't choose. So I have cast on some socks. I just needed something vanilla to work on in the evenings that required no thought. So I had a look through my yarns, thought, well, it's Easter, let's pick something that looks kind of Eastery. How perfect is this? This is a yarn by West Yorkshire Spinners. Don't think they have names, do they? Maybe it does have a name. I don't know what the name is. It's just got numbers on the ball band, but yeah, it's just a West Yorkshire Spinners signature 4-ply, and there we go. It reminds me so much of Easter eggs and mini eggs, and my son and I are playing Animal Crossing right now on the Switch. He got one for Christmas and we've been playing Animal Crossing, like we've got separate people on it, and there's a whole Easter thing going on right now. Well, it's not called Easter, it's called Bunny Day, and you get eggs, and that is the exact colour tone of the eggs in the game, so it's reminding me of that as well. So I'm really enjoying just knitting those up and not really thinking, and I've actually got quite far quite quickly. I think maybe, when did I cast them on? Maybe a week ago, or just under a week. But yeah, just enjoying picking them up and knitting on socks again, because it's been a while. I haven't knitted on my other socks that I've got on the go, the Wildflower and Honey. Again, I haven't had the brain power in the evenings, so I haven't done it, and I haven't made the time either. I've messed up on my dishcloth, my March dishcloth, messed it up. I got too cocky. I think I must have been doing it and watching TV at the same time, and I've messed it up completely. I think what I've done is missed a row out, or jumped a row, because the purl stitches are on the wrong side. Like, they're on the front and it's the wrong way round anyway, and I can't be bothered ripping it out and figuring it out, I don't think. I've not done it yet. I might, but I don't know if I can actually be bothered. I am tempted to just rip it out and start again on something different. I've got the email for the next dishcloth pattern for this month, for April. Honestly, I don't like it. I'm not keen on it, so I'm not going to knit that one. I was looking through a knitting book the other day for some ideas on patterns, and actually I might just choose something from that book. I should have picked it up. I'll try and remember to put a photo in or take a bit of video of it. But it's just for knitting flat. I was looking for some sock ideas, but it's a bit more complicated to convert a flat knitting pattern into a knitting pattern for the round. But then I realised that it would be perfect for a dishcloth pattern, so I'll have a look through that and choose a dishcloth pattern, I think. It just kind of stretches your mind a bit to do some new patterns, I think. So yeah, didn't do it very well with that one. I managed 2 months without making a mess of it, and on month 3 I messed it up. I knew I would. Yeah, there's not much else to tell you, really. Yeah, like I said, most of what I've been doing has just been work for my shop, which I don't really want to bombard you with. I think what I would like to do is, maybe for the next video, make it a bit more focused on the journaling. I haven't done any journaling this year, and I want to sort out my stuff. I want to look out all my stickers and get them put into kind of themes, because, you know, if you're doing a foodie page, you want your food stickers. If you're doing a gardening page, you want the gardening stickers. And mine are just all, I've got so many, they're all over the place. And sometimes that's just puts you off getting started, because you'd have to look through everything to find it. I think that's the problem with taking a big long break as well. You forget what you've got. So I'm going to look through it all, refresh myself of what I've got. I thought you might like to see a video of that. If you're interested, then you can watch it. If not, then don't. And that will tie in with some new stuff I've got for the shop as well, which I want to try out first. I want to use some of the stuff in my own journal, just to see how it works and stuff, see how it looks. So I thought that would be quite a good video to do, and it's always good to see how to use stuff in real life, I suppose, and then it hopefully will give you a bit of enthusiasm to either begin journaling, or to dig out your journal, or to continue your journaling. And while I'm on that subject, last year I did a box, like a mystery box, but it was a journaling box, and it was for anyone at all. It wasn't for beginners, it wasn't for experts, anyone could buy the box. and start journaling there and then. So I'm planning, I'm putting together another box. So the box has a plain journal in it, a blank journal, and it won't be exactly the same as last time, but the contents will be of the same sort of idea. So there was a stamp, a wooden stamp, and you've got an ink pad and a glue roller, lots of stickers, washi tapes, some paper clips and binder clips and stuff. What else was in it? Always a wee cup of tea, a tea bag and or a drink, and a wee edible treat and stuff. Yeah, so I'm planning on putting together boxes again, so if you are into journaling or you would like to begin, then keep an eye out for those. They are not ready yet, so it'll be a wee while yet before they're ready, but I just thought I'd mention it just to let you know. So I think that is all I've got to tell you. I haven't done anything exciting. I haven't got anything any more exciting to show you. I think going to the palace has been the highlight of my year so far. I didn't show you the fabrics that I was talking about for the project bag. These are the Tilda fabrics that I got. Aren't they just so dreamy, so lovely? I'm going to be making some project bags, I think, for the shop, but I want one for me. I think it's going to have to be patchwork. They are so beautiful. Love them. So you can see why I can't choose just one. And they look so good together. And I think I did use these in my little mat that I made, which I love. Made that a few months ago, a little table mat. And actually there's a lot of new fabrics in my shop. I got some fabric deliveries. I will maybe put in some footage of the new fabrics as well. They are beautiful, and I kind of subconsciously realised that the fabrics that I choose change with the seasons, so you can imagine what the springtime fabrics are like. Absolutely gorgeous. I haven't had a chance to play with them yet. I haven't had a chance to do any sewing with them, so when I do get back to having the time to sew, it's going to be great. It's going to be like all my dreams come true, all these beautiful fabrics to play with. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go and edit the vlog, and no doubt it will take about 5 hours to upload because my internet upload speed has gone really slow. I'm going to go and grab a cup of tea, I think, edit the vlog, and then pop that up for you. Okay, bye, see you next time.